Hey everybody, Eric Tate here alongside Nick Lacapo, and today we are talking about the Stroop Test by David Jonathan and Nikolas Mavresis.
You ever taken a Stroop Test?
I actually have taken a Stroop Test.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind then. We can just stop the video. There's no point.
No, back in college, I studied psychology before I got into magic.
Well, we agreed that I was going to do the trick to you. Why are we even doing it this way? It should have been you doing it to me.
Because we're crazy, that's why.
Okay. Eric, have you ever taken a Stroop Test?
No, never, Nick.
Never heard of it. Oh, well, let's try one. This is a psychological experiment designed to test your cognitive abilities. Oh, it's actually an interesting test that shows you the difference between your conscious and subconscious mind. It's a lot of words that make me sound smarter than I actually am.
It really
but
does.
it is fun. It is really fun.
Okay.
And this is a real test.
Yes.
So this is the Stroop Test. These are the official test cards. And on each card, we have different colors. So for this first part, I want you to just read the color out loud.
Okay, can do.
All right.
Yep.
You ready?
Ready.
All right.
Red,
Okay.
orange, yellow, green, purple, brown, pink, blue.
And back
Red,
to red.
yeah.
See, you're really good at that. That's your, I mean, you did go to school for it.
Pretty good at reading.
But that's your conscious mind, interpreting these symbols that are on these cards. Now we're going to try to tap into the subconscious mind. And along the way, I'm going to try to program you to make a choice that I want him to make
All right.
at the end of this. Okay? So instead of reading the word on here, you're going to say the name of the color that is printed in.
Okay.
It's going to be a little tougher.
All right.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
Yellow, green,
It's weird, right?
orange,
Yes.
purple,
Yeah. See?
brown, brown,
It is brown. You wanted to say purple again.
blue, black,
Yep.
red,
And
yellow.
back to yellow. So it's fun because it's like it's a little tougher there, right?
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
but
It's like weird doing it. You should try. You should go back and try it along with me. in the
right.
video.
So that just tells me you're more of like you think more on the conscious level as opposed to the subconscious level. But like I told you, I was programming you to make a choice that I wanted you to make.
Okay.
So there's 8 cards here, all different different colors. Just name a number between 1 and 8.
4.
I knew he was going to say that.
How could you possibly know I was?
Well, so let's go down to the 4th card. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. When you've arrived on, you're a more conscious thinker, so we've arrived on green.
Yeah.
And I knew that's exactly the card that I knew you would pick.
Okay. Prove it.
He's not impressed.
I'm not impressed.
Well, it is, because on the back of this card is the actual color green.
Okay, that's cool. But there's like is the back of this one purple?
What do you take me for? Of course not. They're all green, Eric. If you turn each and every card over, they are all green because that's the exact color I knew you would pick.
Okay. This is pretty good.
It's fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great little trick.
I like this. So David Jonathan and Nikolas Mavresis, sorry if I'm butchering the name, I apologize, came up with a really fun thing. This works every time.
Yeah.
You literally predict it. You literally predict the color that they land on. It's really, really easy to do. Anybody can do this. Trying to think of exactly what we should say. I mean, comes in some cool packaging, the P3 packaging that's got the little logo on the back and magnetically closes in a little area. And then when you get it, there's the password so that you can see everything in there. But it even it looks like it comes in a real psychological test box.
Well, it is. So here's the thing. It's not a card trick, number one, right? Which makes it already more interesting. And if you really dive into the, I don't play with these plots a lot, so I'm not the one to talk really heavy and intelligent about these things. But you're going to get performances from David Jonathan and Dan Harlan, who you're going to find some presentational points in there that you're really going to latch on to when you're talking about this, because the trick it's essentially self-working.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to do almost anything. I know that sounds crazy, but it does work every time because of the way these cards are just designed. It's not completely examinable. It basically is examinable, but it's just, there's only one other piece to this puzzle that you didn't see, but otherwise this is This is a great tableside trick. This is a table hopper trick. It resets instantly.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, it's got like a really instantly grabbable hook for lay people, especially because when you start talking about like, when you start doing like mentalism and talking about like being able to read people or actually using real psychology, the Stroop Test is a real psychological experiment. Now this is obviously not what the real Stroop Test is, but it's based in something that is real enough, and enough people have heard about a Stroop Test that they'll go, oh yeah, and they'll have that sort of like, I know, I don't remember what it is, and then suddenly you're hitting them with a magic trick, and they're and it's very
fun
surprised.
To do. It's fun. It's fun to show people this and to give them a chance to try it. Because when you try it yourself, it is kind of weird. It's like purple, green. I can't tell, right? So it's cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, I mean the cards are really nice. These are high quality cards printed. I think these are printed by the U.S. Playing Card Company.
They must be, yeah.
Yeah, because they've got that nice finish and the thin crushed stock, and they're not going to like. The ink's not going to wear off or anything like that. So it's a really fun. It's like a packet trick that's not even a packet trick. Also
can be done virtually. This is you'll see on the tutorial. David does it a bunch of times on Zoom. Dan does it live. But this could be a great virtual trick. And if you really like it, somebody had asked me this, I think, on our live stream the other day. It would be pretty easy to make it in. Because you don't need to make anything special here. If you wanted to make jumbo size stuff like this at home, once you understand the principle behind it, because I could see this being something that you did stand up as well. If you had nice big cards, right? So once you learn the secret, you can do it however you want.
Yeah, it's a really great trick. It's called the Stroop Test, and you should check it out.